bismillah dulu.
Aku ke sana.
Awak jangan.
Cari je muka yang orang confident tengok dia tak boleh.
Tak apa.
Weh, takkan aku nak pegang baby.
Tengok saya tak apa tengok kawan awak. Supaya mungkin.
Terima kasih.
Assalamualaikum.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today, our group want to present about how Rupayan and her husband to survive around 5 until 10 years. So, firstly, is make a part-time job. As you all know, what's a meaning of the part-time job? Part-time job is one type of work that has a flexible working hour or half of the normal working hour. As we all know, the normal working hour is around 8 to 5 hours, but part-time job is only 3 or 2 hours only. So usually this type of work is done to get some extra money in daily or weekly. For example, is get food, Panda, Maxi, dropship, and so on. So this type can help Rupayan and her husband to survive around 5 until 10 years by make
What?
by make part-time job. So part-time job also is very easy to make because now we can use mobile phone to make part-time job like the dropship or so that's all for me.
So our second point is Rukaya and her husband also need to stop spending money on unnecessary things. So actually the most important thing to stop buying unnecessary things is to know what the difference between what we need and what we want. First, need. What is need? Needs are something that you must have in order to live. Needs are also important for a human being to survive. For example, food, water, clothes, house, and others. Without this need, human survival is impossible. Okay. Next, what is want? Want are things a person desires or like to have, but those are not necessary for survival. Every person has different desires or like. For example, some people want branded products, some people want expensive car, and some people want like playing games and many more. So after we know the difference between need and wants, we can save more money because we can think what we need to buy or not according to that's all.
Okay, the third point is cook food from home. In this way, less money to spend on outside food because the cost for spending of outside food is more expensive than cook by self. And by cooking food from home, we also can make a meal plan and meal prep. Meal plan is planning what food we cook every day, and by planning meals on a weekly is the best way to ensure that we can manage the budget lah.
Okay.
And meal prep is process for preparing the food to be eaten over several days. And therefore, we can bring food from home to the workplace. And cook from home, but as we know, cook from home is very safe and clean. And very safe. We can use money food because
Good morning to everyone. My name is Muhammad Zahari. I would like to bring some points. Long-term point. I would suggest to Rukaya and his husband to doing some investment. Like what is investment? Is like investment is like we invest money in investment platform. What is why it is important to Rukaya and his husband? Because it helps to grow our their money to some stage that can help their life. I recommend to invest to Rukaya and his husband to invest in low risk investment such as Tabung Haji and TSP. Because recently we know that TSP announced that their investment dividends plus bonus is 4.6% for 2022. The second one is emergency. Rukaya and his husband must have their emergency fund because to prepare for any situation or any worst situation or bad situation for their job or lives, such as accident or natural like storms or banjir.
Flood.
Flood.
For emergency fund, I did some research, but and then I found that emergency fund normally we calculate our 3 months or 6 months of expenses and then collect all the money set to set as emergency fund. Yeah, that's all for me.
Thank you.
Our last point, the feature of avoiding signing a long-term loan is very important in today's mainstream. This is because loan is not handled properly will consume itself. Failure to make payment can cause the borrower to be sued by the court, but this is usually the last result if there is no solution. One of advantage of not having debt or loan is that it's easy to control yourself, which means they are not influenced to buy something just because the one there is discount. In our work, make sure the shirt on you our body. After that, personal loans can provide an affordable alternative to credit card and help you finance life in big purchase by saving on interest. In conclusion, is everyone must have their own financial planning because when you are in emergency, at least you can refer your financial planning and manage it to any situation. It doesn't matter whether individually or in family. We may not know how future looks like, but we can plan how our future will be.
That's all from us.